What it do, bedtime crew? Hey man, listen, today I'm here with another banger video, and today we're going to be talking about Sean O'Malley. He's fighting at UFC 292, he's challenging Aljo for the belt, and you know what? I'm not going to pick him right now. I'm not going to give you my pick, but I will say this. Sean O'Malley is very underrated, and he's very overhated, and today I want to tell you why you're wrong about him. Um, and why the vast majority of people are dead wrong about this guy and not giving him any credit. Now, let me just list a couple of reasons that I think people don't like Sean O'Malley. They, a lot of people, I think it changed after the Peter Yan fight. They're claiming that fight was a robbery, and we're going to talk about that today. I'm going to debunk that bullshit today, right? I think some of it is the trash talk, I guess, quote unquote, the trash talk label that he gets. You know, the mentally undefeated storyline. We're going to talk about that as well because that's another kind of misconception. I think about Sean O'Malley. We've got the cuck allegations. I'm not going to defend those. Those are bulletproof. I'm not going to talk about those today. But I think that's the kind of general gist of it, right? He's kind of a trash talk. He's cringy. You know, Peter Yan won against him. He hasn't fought anybody else in the top 15. You know, he's got Dana White privilege. No, fuck all that. Alright? I gotta say, fuck that, dude. Alright? Let me start off with this whole fucking mentally undefeated, I'm a trash talker thing. When does this guy talk trash about people? Because I'm missing that. Okay? I think a big fight that really turned people against him. I just thought, I hope you guys didn't hear that, dude. But I think a big fight that turned people against him was the Cheeto Vera fight. Right? Because he lost the fight via TKO, got injured, and basically said afterwards, no, I'm still undefeated. I'm mentally undefeated. In my mind, I didn't lose that fight because the guy was better than me, right? And now that we look back on it in hindsight, what, 3 years later, he was kind of right, dude. He was kind of right that he's better than Cheeto. Low key, at the time, we were like, all right, Sean, I'm one of these people. I was on the train. I was saying, look, bro, Sean O'Malley, shut the fuck up, bro. Cheeto beat you. Cheeto's better, right? In hindsight, Sean O'Malley is better than Cheeto Vera. I feel like that's not crazy to say that Sean O'Malley is better than Cheeto Vera because what Sean O'Malley was saying after that fight was he didn't beat me because he's better than me. He beat me because he landed this perfect fucking calf kick, pressed a button behind my leg and shut my leg down. Right? And a lot of people say there's no such thing as luck in MMA, but there's definitely very lucky shots. Right, we can agree that there's these picture-perfect shots that you could never replicate if you fucking tried, right? Like the Ben Askren Masvidal knee is a perfect example, right? You don't want to say, oh, Masvidal got lucky, but that's a pretty lucky shot to fucking land perfectly, dude. Even though he set it up, that was his idea, he still nailed it, right? That's a 1 in a million type land that happens every time. And I think that's kind of the point that Sean O'Malley was trying to make, and I actually agree with him. It was a loss on his record, but it doesn't actually prove that Cheeto Vera is better than Sean O'Malley. And we've seen since then the way that they've both looked in their fights. Sean O'Malley is better than Cheeto Vera, in my opinion. I feel like if you look at the eye test and you look at the fact that Sean O'Malley, I was about to say the guys that Sean O'Malley's beat, he really hasn't beaten anybody above him. But at the same time, he did beat Peter Yan, UFC champion. So that's a pretty fucking good accomplishment. And in his performances, he has looked much better than Cheeto Vera. So that's one thing I've wanted to debunk, all right? The mentally undefeated thing, right? He is better than Cheeto, and I think that's what he was saying. He's like, I didn't lose to him because he's better than me. I'm not accepting that as I got beat, right? I got hit with some crazy shit, right? Now, let's talk about this whole, oh, he's cringe, he's a trash talker, blah, blah, blah. Have you guys seen this guy at fucking press conferences, like the 269 one and even the 264, the 264 one as well? Have you guys seen this guy at press conferences? This guy says nothing. This guy can barely put together a fucking sentence. What do you mean this guy's cringy, dude? I've never seen him talk trash about an opponent unless they fucking started it, right? All his opponents, for some reason, because of the way he looks, I think, and the way he kind of acts, they fucking hate this guy. So they come out talking crazy, and then he's just like, bro, you're a prelim fighter. Shut up, dude. I'm going to knock you out. Like, I've never seen this, like, side of him where he's like this villain trash talker. I think he's really just socially awkward. Like, I can guarantee that this press conference with Aljo is going to be awkward as fuck, dude. I can guarantee that it's going to get carried by fucking Cody Garbrandt being up there, dude. This is going to be such a bad press conference because we've got Sean O'Malley there, barely can put together a sentence. Aljo can barely put together a sentence. Weili Zhang doesn't speak English. Amanda Lemos doesn't speak English. So this press conference is going to be fucked. It's just going to be Cody Garbrandt just being up there being like, how many times did I fuck you up in practice, Sean? We've never trained together. Exactly. So it's just like, it's not. He's not a trash talker. He's not cringy. Okay, I think he's just an awkward dude, in my opinion. So that's that kind of side of him covered. All right, let me take a sip of water here, bro. I got a lot of water, dude. Let's talk about this big fucking problem. I think the reason that a lot of people hate Sean O'Malley is this fight right here. Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley. Okay? I just think it's crazy. I'm like that girl that's breaking. I just think it's funny how Petr Yan fans are talking about, oh, Yan won on control time. Dude, Yan took him down. Like, Sean O'Malley got slammed. He had no defense for the takedowns. And these are the same people who swear to God that Volkanovski beat Islam Makhachev. That's right. I'm bringing this fucking fight up again, dude. Either Yan won on control time, right? He beat Sean O'Malley, and Islam Makhachev beat Volkanovski, or you have to accept that Sean O'Malley did way more on the feet in the first round, got taken down, got straight back up, took down Petr Yan himself, right? Second round, clear Yan round, hurt him, took him down, controlled him. Boom, easy work. Third round, Sean O'Malley knees him in the face, cuts him open, fucks him up on the feet, and then Yan takes him down for the last minute. Does nothing. I'm sorry, dude. Sean O'Malley fucking won this fight on damage. If you guys are damage based, right? And control time only matters if the damage is equal. The damage is not equal in this fight. Sean O'Malley won this fight. If you are the people that are in my comments saying Islam Makhachev lost to Volkanovski, then you are admitting that Sean O'Malley beat Petr Yan. But you're not, are you? Because you don't like Sean O'Malley. So it's one or the other. That's the thing with fucking MMA fans that pisses me off, dude. Best editor on YouTube. Let me fix this. That's the thing with you guys that pisses me off, dude. It's one or the other, and you fucking apply the rules to whoever you want to. You know what I mean? Like, if you like a guy, oh yeah, it's all fucking damage, dude. Control time means nothing. If you dislike a guy, actually, Petr Yan landed 6 takedowns. That's gotta count for something. Even though he did nothing with the takedowns and got busted open. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I think that the reason that people hate Sean O'Malley and think he has no chance going into this fight is because of this matchup, when arguably, dare I say it, Sean O'Malley did the best against Petr Yan on the feet than anybody that he's fought. Did better than Corey Sandhagen, fucked up Yan, basically turned him into a wrestler. Did better than Aljo by a mile, right? Who else? He's done better than everybody else against Petr Yan on the feet. He turned him into a wrestler and still won on damage. I truly think that people are overlooking Sean O'Malley, right, as a grappler, as a overall MMA fighter, when this fight right here proves at least bare minimum, even if your little fucking ape brain still can't concede, you know what, maybe O'Malley did win that fight, you have to admit that a split decision means that these guys are close to the same level. And Petr Yan was very, very close to beating Aljo as well. So we have to assume that these guys are close in fucking level. Aljo and Sean O'Malley are close in level. They have to be close in level, right? Sean O'Malley is probably the best striker that Aljo's ever going to face. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. In the form that he's fighting him. Obviously, TJ Dillashaw had one arm. Sean O'Malley's going to be the toughest test for Aljo. I really believe that, dude. He is. He's in his prime. He's underrated as fuck. He's being overlooked. And the last thing I want to say about Sean O'Malley, people hate this guy. Why are you guys hating this guy for getting Dana White privilege when Dana White privilege is proof that the rest of the division is fucking slacking? The fact that Sean O'Malley, this is the last thing I want to say. The fact that Sean O'Malley only had to beat one ranked opponent, which was, the bantamweight champion, by the way. The guy that you guys claimed was still the bantamweight champion after he lost to Aljo, so technically Sean O'Malley should be the whatever, right? That's what you guys, I'm just trying to follow your fucking logic. Listen, dude. The fact that Sean O'Malley is by far the biggest name at bantamweight, with one fucking ranked win that you guys won't even give him as a win, proves that he's not the problem. He is just a fucking symptom of the fucking disease. He's not the problem. This guy didn't tell the UFC, nah, bro, promote me like this. He built this up for himself with social media, right? This guy made himself more of a star than killers like Corey, Aljo, and Marab, who have beat everybody else in the division, right? Who've been fighting in the division for years. This guy only had to beat one ranked guy. He had to beat one ranked guy. And even in that performance, he doesn't get credit. But in my opinion, this is what I want to say in this video. Sean O'Malley is elite. Sean O'Malley will be extremely... Let me just fix this shit, dude, because it's just bugging me. Sean O'Malley will be competitive with Aljamain Sterling. Sean O'Malley will surprise people that are counting him out against Aljamain Sterling. I think he'll surprise Aljamain Sterling as well, dude. I really do. I can guarantee that after the fight's over, Aljamain Sterling, something will leave his mouth along the lines of, wow, Sean O'Malley, I underestimated his grappling. Or he surprised me with his grappling. He was stronger than I thought. He did better than I thought. He was smarter than I thought. Guaranteed, dude. So, what I wanted to say in this video, Sean O'Malley is not the problem. He's a symptom of the problem. The fact that this guy's a bigger star than everyone else in the division with one ranked win, that's not his problem. That's everyone else in the division's problem. Get your fucking name up. This guy beat Peter Yan. I'm sick of pretending that he fucking didn't. Okay? It's either he beat fucking Peter Yan or Volk beat Islam. Pick one, because I guarantee you won't pick both. Right? That's it, bro. And he has a good chance against Aljo, and he needs some respect. So that's what I wanted to say with this video. If you agree, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you give me your thoughts down below. I'm sure you will. If you disagree, drop a dislike, bro. Or just let me know what you think down below. I want to see what other people think. I want to hear differing opinions. And by the way, if you don't agree with me on this video, that's good, bro. I don't want every video I do to be like, yes, applaud me. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather people, like, care and, like, disagree. They just sit here and be like, yeah, that's whatever. Like, I don't really care. You know what I mean? I want people to fucking talk in the comments. So let me know what you think down below, boys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, more predictions, more matchmaking, all that shit. And yeah, boys, go follow me on Instagram as well, at Bedtime MMA, because I just chinned KSI in sparring. So go check that footage out. It was a great time sparring with him. Go check my story at Bedtime MMA. I'll see you in the next video, boys. Goodbye.